Hi friend, I am Harish Kamble. In this video, I am going to explain about difference between diffusion and osmosis. Last video, I have explained about the terms of diffusion and osmosis. And in this video, we will discuss about diffusion and osmosis. So first difference between diffusion and osmosis is diffusion takes place in solid, liquid and gases. Diffusion is a process in which the free molecules of solid liquids and gases move from their higher concentration to their lower concentration. So diffusion is a natural process, common process observed everywhere. So diffusion takes place in solid, liquid and gases, while osmosis takes place only in the liquid state, or we can say in the solvent. So this is the first difference, diffusion and osmosis. Second one is diffusions, the movement of free molecules from higher concentration to lower concentration takes place in the diffusion, while in the osmosis the molecules and their movement takes place from their lower concentration to higher concentration. Another difference is diffusion we observe in the solid, liquid and gases. This is common example: incense sticks, agarbatti, as well as gas, as well as wind blow from higher concentration to lower concentration, as well as water move from their higher concentration to lower concentrations. These are some example of diffusion. While osmosis we observe in a in a plant cell, animal cells, because there are one condition in osmosis, that the osmosis semi permeable membrane should be there. So semi permeable membrane is a part of osmosis, while there is a no semi permeable membrane in the diffusion. So this is the major difference between osmosis and diffusion. So see a diffusion, how free molecules of substance move from their higher concentration to their lower concentration. See, there are dye molecules. When I drop a dye in a water, the dye is in a concentration, and these dyes slowly, the molecule of dye slowly spread in the beaker, in the water, and they spread and to attain equilibriums, so evenly distributed in the solutions. So their movement is from their high concentration to their low concentration. This is called as diffusion. Then the difference between diffusion and osmosis in these diagrams we will clearly seen. The difference is here the high concentration molecules are high concentrated, and these molecules spread here, spread, so they are distributed from their higher concentration to their lower concentration. Their concentration is low, so they are distributed and attain equilibrium. While in the osmosis, yeah, there are a semi permeable membrane. See, this is the membranes, partitions, semi permeable membrane. This semi permeable membrane is absent in the diffusion. Due to that semi permeable membrane, some molecules cannot pass through these semi permeable membranes, and only water molecules can move from one part to another part. So the water molecules are pink in color shown here. These water molecules are moved from this part to this part, so that the level of water is increased, or we can say level of solution is increased in the B part. Suppose this is the A part, this is B part, so water molecules move from their A part to B parts. And see here, A part, there are concentration of the solute is less, and here solute are less. So solvent made from solution and solute, so these are solute and these are the solvent, so it becomes solutions. So from their low concentration to high concentration, concentration is low here, concentration is high here, So the water molecules move from their low concentration to high concentration. This process is called as osmosis, and in the osmosis there are semi-permeable membrane presence. This one, and this semi-permeable membrane absent in the diffusion. So this is a major difference. So here also clearly seen the semi-permeable membrane. In the semi-permeable membrane, small molecules can pass from one part to this part, this part to this part. But a larger molecules cannot pass through this semi-permeable membrane. So it is called as semi-permeable, not fully permeable. Only the half permission, only the selected molecules can pass, only have a permission. So water molecules, they are green in color. See, they can pass from this pore to here, but these red molecules cannot pass through this semi permeable membrane. So only these molecules go from this part to this part fastly, and here these molecules also hold some molecules here. Some molecules are hold here, so they cannot free some molecules in this solution. So the level of this part, suppose this is the B part and this is A part. So A part and B part, so molecules move from A part to B parts, and molecules solute from the B parts cannot move towards the A part because of this membrane called as semi-permeable membrane. Then the solutions are three types: isotonic, hypertonic and hypotonic. So see the difference between hypertonic and hypotonic solutions. In the hypertonic solution, solute, these are the solutes. The concentration of solutes is higher in the hypertonic solution. Concentration is of the solutions, outside solution, this is the cell, these three are cells, so they are equal. So this solution is called as isotonic. If the concentration is more in the outer solution, is called as hypertonic solution. And hypotonic solution, the solute particles, their concentration is low, so this solution is called as hypotonic solution. In the hypotonic solution, what happen, the water enter into the cell. So this is called in the hypotonic solution. And in the hypertonic solution, what happen, the water molecules from the cell goes out, exit from the cell. So these are three types of solutions. So hypotonic solutions, in the lower solute concentration of solute means, see here, this red colors spot molecules are a solutes. So the concentration of these solutes are here in the isotonic solution are equal with cell. Here the higher as compared to cell, and here lower as compared to cell. So there are three types of solution. Hypo means less, isotonic equal, hyper more. When in these solutions, when animal cell and plant cell kept, what happened here? The animal cell is lysed with the breakdown in the hypotonic solutions. In the isotonic solutions, there is a no effect on the isotonic solution, and here the cell becomes shrunk because the water goes out, because higher here water molecules osmosis takes place, and water from their lower concentration goes to their higher concentration, so cell becomes shrunk. Here should also cell becomes shrunk. Here see red blood cells. When we keep in the three different types of solution, isotonic, hypotonic and hypertonic solution, what happen, the water molecules from this and this concentration is same, so there is a no change in the shape of the cell. Here what happened, in the hypotonic solution there are less concentration outside the cell and high concentration inside the cell, so the water move from their lower concentration to their higher concentration, because of that shape of the cell increased here. And in the last diagram we have see the concentration in the cell is lower as compared to the outside, so water molecule from the cell goes outside and cell becomes shrunk, its size becomes shrunk, reduced. So in the A there is a normal red blood cell, here swollen red blood cell, and here shrunken red blood cell. So when we keep a cell in a hypertonic solution, cell become shrunk. This process is called as plasmolysis. The cell and the process is called as plasmolysis. Plasmolysis means when cell keep in a hypertonic solution, that time cells become shrunk, called as plasmolysis. When the cell keep in a hypertonic solution, cell become turgid, means swollen, and in the when cell keep in a isotonic solution, there is a no change in their size. That time it is a normal process. So it is only happen in the isotonic solution. Another one process is called as imbibition. Imbibition is a process in which certain solutes, certain substances in the seed absorb water, and due to that the size of the seed is increased. So this process is called as imbibition. Here there are two beakers. In the first beaker there are dry seeds kept, and in that dry seeds there are water added. After some time, the seeds, dry seeds, become swollen. How these dry seeds swollen? Because the dry seeds absorb water and hold this water inside it. Because in the seed there are certain molecules, starch or gums, resins. These molecules hold the water. So because of that, the size of the seed increased and seeds become swollen. This process is very important in seed germinations. So the seed only germinate when seed get water. These seeds absorb water, and due to that certain enzymes activated in the seeds and seeds start to germinate. So this is the importance of imbibitions. So we have seen here diffusion, osmosis, plasmolysis, and imbibitions. These processes. Thank you.